Hello everyone, Faraway Quarry here. I would just like to thank you guys for watching the previous video. I received tons of positive feedback and wholesome comments all around. I wasn't sure if the video would do well, but you guys sure loved it. It keeps me motivated to keep going. So if you liked the previous video, you'll sure love this one too. Let's see if we can push one video per week. Let's get this channel up to 3k subs. That's it, I have nothing more to say. Enjoy the video. In the last video, I showed all of my Thomas Wooden Railway finds, and approximately 63 new trains for my ever-expanding Thomas collection, and I reviewed every single one of them in detail. Except I didn't. Last Saturday, I went to a US flea market and found two new additions to my Thomas Wooden Railway collection. Douglas, no tender, and Harold the helicopter. As you can see, Douglas is in horrendous condition. Like a good 60% of the paint has been completely erased. Oh my god, just look at it. How the hell did it get like this? I would never do that. I take great care of my trains. So why did you buy it again, Hugo? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? I bought it for the same reason I mentioned in the last video. I want to restore this item back to its glory. I feel like out of all of them, this would be the easiest to restore. It only requires black paint, really. There is little to no details here, aside from the name board and the cap detail, so be on the lookout for my restoration video. In contrast, I also found a Harold the helicopter. This isn't your regular average Joe Harold. This one is special, and dare I say, rare. I had to look this up. This special variant came with this set from 2004 called Harold's Mail Delivery Set that I still don't have. The Harold was exclusive to this set, and weirdly enough, they never released it separately. Well, they did try in 2008, but they just returned to the default one the following year. It's a shame because this is the definitive version of Wooden Railway Harold. The old one doesn't look bad at all. It's just in desperate need of an update, especially since Learning Curve was so keen on updating many of their items during this time, for better or for worse. But aside from the details, the Harold has a very special feature. Harold has a magnet attached to his string, and you can use it to carry crates around. How fun. I love this feature. It gives the item way more play opportunity than it already had. And it's a feature that carried over in later versions of this item, like the 2013 Mattel version for example. I really recommend you get this Harold. It's the definitive version all around. Well, good luck finding it for one. And yep, those were my only Thomas Wooden Railway finds. Alongside these two items, I found a Take Along Arthur, looks awesome, great condition, and Adventures Hong Mei. Yay! A remote controller from Trackmaster, and a CGI Thomas book for $3, Jesus! With these items out of the way, we can finally move on to what you clicked this video for. Well, there was a third Wooden Railway item. On the stand I found Douglas and Harold. I saw another item peeking through the shadows. An item I was already familiar with. An item I did not buy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna soil your fucking pants. I present to you the absolute worst condition train I've ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ, man! Whose failed experiment was this? Don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of terrible condition items before, especially at flea markets, but nothing of this scale of brutal before. Not only is the boiler and face pieces missing, which is a very hard thing to do, like it must have been a conscious effort to remove them. This isn't something that just happens by accident, but the cap is covered in red paint. Or, wait, is it red paint? Oh no. Oh no! So why didn't you buy it, Hugo? Don't you want to restore trains? Aren't you stupid? I'm sorry, but this is beyond salvageable. No way am I picking this up. I feel like just touching the item is illegal. Like I'm touching something out of a crime scene.
Why? Why?
Ah, man, Dari, I just needed to talk about this item. It's been on my mind for days now. Now that we got these items out of the way, and this memory out of my system, we can now look at the next best thing since wooden trains. Los de Fierro! These are all of my Thomas diecast finds, approximately 9 months worth of Thomas Flea Market finds of pure Fierro goodness. As you can see, I found a bit of every era of diecast Thomas's history. That includes Erdl, Take Along, Take and Play, Adventures, Push Along, you name it. I don't know why, but out of nowhere I just kept finding a ton of diecast on flea markets, which I'm not complaining about. Diecast items are always fun to own. most of the times, but those are not the items I want to talk about. I'm not going to focus that much on reviewing the items and describing every single little detail of them like my previous video. One, because that will take me forever, just look at the last video, and second, because I want to save my opinion for them when I make my diecast collection videos in 5 years from now. And besides, the trains here are not the highlights of the video. There is so many items here. Where do I even begin? How about we begin with the range that started it all? Give me an E, give me an R, give me a T, and give me an L. It's Erdl time, or as I like to call them, los de Fierro pero viejitos. Here are all my many and plentiful Thomas and Friends Erdl finds. So what's new?
Original, supersonic, which is cannot general. Tell you go so your mama disrespect how you pan. So the clip and boy, yes, it's not about them, my bad man. We shot at the coin at the ear, me say, with this team, man. Your father must be.
And that's it, those were all my Erdl finds, and 3 of them are repeats. Have fun. Yeah, as you can see, Erdl is such a hard range for me to find, especially in good condition, so I have to make the best of what I find here. And besides, just when the hell am I gonna find another Erdl Henrietta? The highlight of this lot is definitely Lord Harry. I love this item because it's purple. I like purple, and it's the only new Erdl edition in my collection. Except it's not, because I found this Erdl Chinese dragon right after I finished filming this video. Great, now I need to find the flatbed. It looks so weird without the flatbed, and it looks fine. Moving on to the most interesting section of the video. It's everyone's favorite Erdl successor, Take Along, or as I like to call them, los de Fierro pero mejorcito. I found an obscene amount of Take Along, and I mean obscene, but it's not just the items. Oh no. But I also found some pretty cool extra stuff. So before we look at the cool interesting stuff, let's briefly look at all the Take Along items new to my collection. So what's new? Wasn't that a lot of fun? There was a ton of items here, and I'm not complaining, not one bit. Take Along is the superior range after all, and my second favorite range to collect. Can't wait to talk more about these items in my Take Along collection videos. If you would like to see that video, please tell me in the comments. I will probably upload it in 10 years anyway. But in the meantime, riddle me this, dear viewer. What is better than a good old standard size diecast Thomas? Well, how about a big boy Thomas carrying case? Oh boy, let's do this. This is the Take Along carrying case, the travel tote as it was officially known, one of the most essential items from Take Along's tenure, introduced right as Take Along hit store shelves in 2002. I'm willing to bet that if you had Take Along trains in your early years, you had this carrying case as well, and how couldn't you? You probably needed a place to store all your Thomas toys. Why not store them in a marketable Thomas carrying case? It just looks so cool! It can store up to 18 trains from various sizes, so you can store your favorite characters in here and bring them to the mall or something, I don't know. Believe it or not, there was a point in my life where I had 3 travel totes. Yes, 3. I was a very spoiled kid. So where are they, Hugo? I sold them. I sold them for cheap. Back in 2017, I was in need of downsizing my collection, so I sold a ton of my take-along collection, including my 2 roundhouses, the Carnival Caper set, and my 3 Thomas carrying cases. It was a very foolish mistake in my end. I could have at the very least sold them for craploads of money online. With flea market luck, I will totally rebuy them as soon as I get the chance. Slowly but surely, I will be awesome again. I need 2 more travel totes to complete the 3 I had, but this will have to do for now. I found this item on December 24th, 2022, right around Christmas, and I was so excited when I saw it. Man, just seeing this again after all these years reminded me of just how awesome this looks. Having a carrying case modeled after Thomas himself is the definition of gangsta. And man, this thing is very well designed. It has all the necessary Thomas details. It has wheels that don't move, a handle so you can bring this to your business meetings, and it's sturdy as hell. This is flat out indestructible. It's in very good condition too. There is very little scuffs that I can notice. Let's open this up, shall we? Ever wonder what the inside of Thomas is like? Thomas has 18 compartments of various sizes. Some versions of the case came with pre-made stickers so you can use them to name the items, or you can store them randomly like a disgusting animal. I've never seen anyone put these stickers on, and why would you? I will store my trains however I feel like, just watch me. Welcome to my saucer full of secrets. Having the carrying case filled to the brim with Thomas toys is mesmerizing and, dare I say, nostalgic. Look how colorful this looks, and once you're done storing your favorite items, you can close the carrying case, put the latch on, and dip. Hey, you say, want the good stuff? Remember when Thomas toys were actually good? I highly recommend you get the carrying case. It's the very best case ever made, not just out of take-along, but the entire diecast range, period. I'm just saying, everybody gangsta until you pull out the take-along travel tote. You can even use it to store wooden railway trains, why not? An item I'm definitely glad I was able to rebuy. Now I need 2 more. Moving on from that, I bought another take-along roundhouse. Didn't you already have this, Hugo? In my flea market finds from last year, the highlight of the video was the roundhouse set I got partially in this packaging. Yeah, remember that video? It had all the pieces, the manuals, promotional material, capitalism, and a variety of different trains. So I have the roundhouse set, essentially brand new. So what do I need this for? Essentially, when I was a wee lad, I had 2 roundhouses. One was in great condition, and the other one had a missing turntable. And since I was able to find one in pristine condition, it was only fair I buy another one in awful condition to replace the ones I sold. Not only is it missing the turntable, but the doors are also broken off. Carnival Caper set, you're coming down. Next we have, oh boy, we have something kind of special. It's a packaged take-along item. The very first in my collection, in fact. It's a birthday themed pack exclusive to Target and released around 2007. It's a good time to mention that I happened to find the take-along Target caboose. God bless the take-along Target caboose. Yeah, that's right, screw you, Walmart. The pack features exclusive variants of Thomas and Percy with party streamers. Wait a goddamn second. The same day I found this, I also found the same Percy that came with this pack, and I found the Thomas alongside my roundhouse find. Small world, huh? It also has 2 cars, a snow globe type tanker, shake me, don't mind if I do, and a mystery birthday card. Just like a birthday present, you must open it to see what's inside. Am I going to open it? No. It has always been my dream to have a packaged Thomas item. Good dream, right? It was obviously made in mind with this being an ideal birthday present. Maybe your grandson is turning 40 this year and is hosting a Thomas themed birthday party. You then see this and say, ooh, my grandson likes trains, he'll sure love this. It even has a birthday card dedicatory. From Hugo to Lupito the cat. Here you go, Lupito, happy birthday. Hey, where you going? Come back here. Oh well, happy birthday take-along Thomas carrying case. You're 1 year closer to death. Let's look at the back and wow, nice layout. Fun, on the run, collect them, connect them. This is just awesome. I never thought I'd live to see the day of me owning a packaged take-along item, but there is always a first time. It's like we're witnessing history here, and I'm glad out of all the items I could have found, it was this one. Take-along was always willing to do fun stuff like this. It's a fun release and a perfect item for a Thomas themed birthday party. That is all I have to say. Wasn't that a lot of fun? So those were all my take-along finds. Some great surprises all around. But it's time to move on to take-along successor, Take and Play, or as I like to call them, Fierro, que no es lo mismo, pero es igual. Like Take Along, we will briefly look at the items and check out some really neat surprises along the way. So what's new? Wait, no, go back. We're not done yet. Retreat, go back. I said go back.
There was a misinput. Calm down! You calm the fuck down!
There is one more take-along find that I need to show. I promise this is worth it. When I finished editing the last video on Friday night, I was browsing my phone and was just about to head to bed when I decided to check out Facebook Marketplace, something I rarely do. And let's just say that I found something Interesting. Don't get me wrong, I barely check my Facebook Marketplace because I've never actually found something that is actually, you know, good. I had already filled my diecast finds with the idea that it ain't get no better than this, let me tell you. Except it did got better. This final shot, you know, the final shot I use at the end of every video I make, severely outdated. Due to this and other factors, I had to slightly push the video back. So what did you find, Hugo? Was the wait worth it? Well, riddle me this, dear viewer. What is better than a packaged take-along item? Well, how about a full take-along set in the box, baby? This is the Working Hard set. Released in 2006 by Take-Along, it's a big, meaty set with tons of track. And I mean tons of track. Look at this absolute beauty. The box has imperfections, but it's still in pretty decent shape. As much as I would like to talk about the set in full, I don't have the time to edit the whole thing. So a review of this would have to be its own video. An in-between appetizer, if you will. But I will give you a brief TLDR though. The set is missing a few pieces, like the 2 barrels, the sign, and one of the track adapters. The bender is currently looking for the pieces, so I'm waiting for her to get back at me. But the set has everything else. The 2 trains, all the track pieces, the destinations, the works. I can't believe I found a full take-along set in the box. Like if I had a nickel for every time I unexpectedly found a Thomas set in the box, I've had 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. This set will definitely get a full review soon. It has always been my dream to have a take-along set in the box. Okay, so what's this about a take and play? So I found this take and play carrying case, right? I know, I can't help being this cool. But there is more than meets the eye, let me tell you. Let's open it up, shall we?
Surprise!
You surely don't disappoint. Let's see what trains are in here. So that was fun. I can't believe I got the case with a bunch of trains inside. As you can see, a bit of everything was in here. So if I can give you guys a faraway top tip, it would be this. When you find a case like this at a flea market, always check if there's something inside. There could be something good in there. And if not, well, you did your part. I like this case because it looks like a natural evolution of the old Ertl case. And overall, it looks pretty good. It has all the necessary details a Thomas carrying case should have. And it has a very fun play feature. This gray LED piece has a little playset inside. And you can even connect it with other compatible take and play track. And with this in mind, look at the fun I can have. Hours of fun. Even though this case is pretty awesome, it's not as good as the take-along travel tote. That can hold a whopping 18 items at once. With this, you can only store 10 engines if lucky, but it's still a fine enough case. Nothing wrong with it really. And that's it. Moving on. Next we have, oh boy, we have something alright. This is the Rumbling Goldmine set. Released in 2011 by Take and Play, this set is one heck of a ride. Situated on the Sodor Goldmine Company, this set came bundled with an exclusive Thomas with gold dust that I coincidentally found a few days before finding this set. Small world, huh? I'm not a fan of Take and Play's gimmicky sets from this era. They look more like Hot Wheels sets to me, but the Goldmine set is definitely one of Take and Play's finer sets. At least it's not a jumping shark or a massive snake. It's a place that is grounded, you know, In reality, that's a plus. It is missing a few pieces here and there, but it's nice to at least have the main set piece. And let me give you a nice sales pitch for this set. Thomas is sent to work at the Suddery Gold Mine Company, a treacherous place with loads of play opportunities. Pressing this water tank makes the gold rocks rattle, giving the illusion of an explosion just happened because, you know, it's a mine. You can expand the sets in 3 main areas so you can keep the adventure just in the gold mine, or want to expand to more horizons in the future. And when Thomas climbs up and finds the mine entrance, all hell breaks loose. On the back there is a small lever, and when you tilt it, the ramp sends Thomas racing down the mine, crashing through the gates and discovering the lost gold once thought to be long gone. Tell me that isn't the coolest thing you've ever heard in your life. I need to play with this right now. Alright, Thomas is in the right spot and he is ready to rumble down the mine and discover the gold. Look at him go! Alright, Thomas is in the right spot and is ready to rumble down the mine and discover the gold. Look at him go! Okay, you know what? Screw the ramp. Let's try again. Okay, let's try the other side, I guess. Well, that sucks. I get I bought this second hand, but the mine just refuses to work. The effect is triggered by this lightweight pressure plate, and I tried every single possible angle to trigger this thing. Oh well, not all finds can be winners. It's a shame because I gave such a cool sales pitch for this set. Man, what started as something promising turned into a massive letdown, which is a perfect segue to move on to our next section, adventures, or as I like to call them, Los de Fierro, pero los tacaños de Mattel lo arruinaron. Okay, that's a bit harsh. Adventures is not bad, just an unnecessary downgrade all around. But I'm not here to talk about its history. Let's see the new adventure finds that I got. So what's new? And yep, those were my adventure finds. What else were you expecting? No surprises here, unfortunately. The only noteworthy thing about this lot is I accidentally bought 2 Victors on 2 different flea markets and didn't even realize. Haha, what a fool, am I right? My god, we're still not done! Next we have the final frontier of the diecast range. Push along, or as I like to call them, ¿Qué es esto? I can't believe Mattel has rebranded the diecast range like 5 times in the past decade. But before we look at the items, let's first look at this push along item still in the package. This is the Thomas and James pack, and yep, that sure is a Thomas, and yep, that sure is a James. Say it with me now. Hours of fun. And that's it. I have nothing more to say. Let's move on to the trains. So what's new? And that's it. Those were all my push along finds. There is no more. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Wasn't that a lot of fun? I showed a ton of items here, and there was some cool surprises along the way. Carrying cases, packaged items, big box sets, and a variety of different items spanning over 30 years of Thomas merchandise. That's the power of flea markets. You never know what you're gonna find next. Now that the Thomas Wooden Railway and diecast items are out of the way, we are finally at the home stretch. Tune in next time, and we will see the final frontier of this flea market trilogy, Trackmaster and Playrail. Except those are not the only items I found. You know when I said that these were all my Thomas finds from the past 9 months? Well, I lied. Although these were all my Wooden Railway and diecast finds, the motorized items were weirdly absent. I've been flaunting these 2 for months now and I still haven't talked about them. But it's not like I didn't find any motorized items. Oh no, quite the opposite. Let's just say I found a lot. Not just any lot. This might be one of the best lots I've found in years. And the price I paid for it will blow your minds. Here is what you guys can expect for next time on the Faraway Corey channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the second installment of the Flea Market trilogy. Due to many personal factors, I had to push the video back a bit. I would like to keep a good upload schedule, but the time is constantly against me. Thanks to my patrons and supporters for their patience with my content. I do want to give you guys fun, entertaining videos, but the editing takes me forever to do. I would like to give my parents a shout out and a massive thanks for their support. Thanks for always watching my videos and supporting me. Love you both. As for part 6 of my Water Relic collection, I have no confirmed date yet, but I do have many video ideas in the works. I would like to hear what you guys would want to see from me. Let's try to push one video per week. The next part will definitely be the funnest. But in the meantime, see you guys next time. Adios!